Hello and welcome to Change is Good. My name is Brian. In this video, we'll be hunting through another $500 box of half dollars. We'll be looking for silver, proofs, NIFCs, varieties, foreign coins, mint errors, anything worth more than face value. Let's do a live opening and see what we got on top. A few uncirculated coins, but overall looks pretty good. All right, let's get into the rolls. We're on roll number one. We've got a DDO. Here we have a 1971 Denver. If you look at the letter I, the top left serif has a small stepping effect right here, and the bottom left serif has a little bit of convexity down here at the bottom. Over in the word trust, you can see faint splits at the bottom right sides of both legs of the R and the top of the U on both sides. If you come up here to the letter T in Liberty, you can see it's a little bit wider than normal with widened serifs on both sides. And it's hard to see it on this example, but there's a small split right here at the middle bar of the E right there. This is DDO number 14 on Variety Vista. It's a pretty subtle one, but pretty common as well. All right, let's get back to the hunt. Man, this box has been absolutely brutal since that first roll. We're on roll number 33. We have a repunch mint mark. Let's go to the scope. Under the scope is a 1971 Denver. I'm holding it at an angle so you can see the splitting on the mint mark, which you can see right here at the top of the D. This is RPM number 2 on Variety Vista. Pretty tough one to find. Let's get back to the hunt. Well, the box seems to be heating up. We're on the next roll, roll number 34. We have a DDO. Under the scope is a 1971 Denver in a pretty late die stage. As you can see, the lettering is quite a bit thicker than normal, and so is the date. And the letter I has a big notch coming in on the upper right, a stepping effect over here on the upper left. Over here in the word trust, it's hard to see the details because the die is so worn, but there's normally splitting down here at the bottom legs of the R on both sides and the top of the U. And if you come up here to the letter T in Liberty, you can see it's a bit thicker than normal with widened serifs on both sides. And over here in the E, there's normally a big notch right here at the bottom of the bar, but it's hard to see it because the die is so worn. This is DDO number 8 on Variety Vista, and it can be recognized mainly by the shape of the I in the word N because it has a big notch right here at the top right. All right, let's get back to the hunt. We're on the second to the last roll, roll number 49. We have a minor mint error. Let's go to the scope. Under the scope is a 1973 Denver. If you look at the letter R here in the word trust, you can see a die gouge running right through the center of the letter, popping out the back. It's not a major mint error, very minor, but I think they're pretty cool. I do collect these by the roll. All right, let's get back to the hunt. 50 rolls later, the box is done. Let's do a recap. Well, that was a pretty tough box. Only 4 finds out of 50 rolls. We had a 71D RPM number 2, a 71D DDO number 8, a 71D DDO number 14, and a 73D with a small die gouge in the word trust. No silver, no proofs, no NIFCs. So what do? Just sit around and cry about it? Nah. Let's do another box. I'll be back in a moment with a live opening. All right, box number 2. Will the second time be a charm? A whole bunch more uncirculated 2021 Ds, it looks like. Not a good sign. That's okay. Let's see what we get. We're on roll number 10, and this box is loaded with 2021 Denvers, as expected, but we're all on the board now. We have an NIFC, a 2012 Philadelphia, a mintage of 1.8 million. All right, one find. Will there be more? We're 10 rolls later, roll number 20. We have another NIFC. This is a 2013 Denver, mintage of 4.6 million. 2 NIFCs so far. Will we find silver or a variety? Let's keep going. Roll number 28, another NIFC. And it's another 2013 Denver, mintage of 4.6 million. That's 2 of those in a row. Let's keep going. Well, roll number 36 was almost nothing but 2021 Denvers, but there were 3 coins that weren't, and one of them was a DDO. Here we have a 1973 Denver with a ring of death. But as you can see, the lettering is quite a bit thicker than normal. The date is also extra thick, with splitting here on the right side of the 1, on the right side of the inside curl of the 9, and on the outside of the 9 as well. Over here in the word trust, you can see a notch at the top right serif for the first T, extra thickness in the R, with a split going down the right leg, notching at the top of the U, a heavily doubled S all the way up and down, with a big notch here at the bottom serif, And over here at the middle serif of the 3 is a notch right in here, but it's been damaged so you can't really see it. This is the FS 101 and the Cherry Picker's Guide, or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. The first variety of the box. Let's hope it gets better. Those last 14 rolls are almost nothing but 2021 Denvers. That's how it goes sometimes. Let's do a recap. Well, this box also had just 4 finds, but they were mainly just NIFCs, which makes it a little bit worse than the first box. We had a 2012 Philadelphia, 2 2013 Denvers, and a 1973D FS 101. That was easily the find of the box, even though it's damaged. As always, thank you all so much for watching. As we do a third box, Desperation on the Cusp of Madness. Let's see what's on top of box number 3. This one does look a little bit better. Not as many 2021 uncirculated rolls. Maybe on that one. All right. Will this box be better? We can only hope. We're on the 5th roll, and this is the one that looks like it's got a 40%er on the end. Let's open it live and see what we got. Yep, it is. 68. Finally, some silver. All right, let's keep going. We're on roll number 14. We have an NIFC. This time it's a 2002 Denver, mintage of 2.5 million. All right, let's get back to it. We're on roll number 24. We have our first variety. Under the scope is the reverse of a regular 1972 Denver. Notice how the lettering is of normal thickness and the bottom serifs of the S's are sharp. Here's what a DDR looks like. Notice the lettering is a little bit thicker. The bottom serifs of the S's are rounded instead of being sharp with splitting in them. If you go over to the word America, there are small notches at the bottom right corners of the lettering going all the way across. This is DDR number 2 on Variety Vista. Let's get back to the hunt. We're on roll number 27. We have our second NIFC of the box. This time it's a 2005 Philadelphia, mintage of 3.8 million. All right, let's keep going. We're on roll number 37. We have another variety. Under the scope is the reverse of a regular 1973 Philadelphia. Notice the thickness of the lettering and the sharpness of the serifs at the bottom of the S's. Now on this example, the lettering is just a little bit thicker. The bottom serifs of the S's are a little more rounded. If you go over to the word America, there are small notches at the bottom right corner of the lettering going all the way across. This is DDR number 2 on Variety Vista. It's a very subtle one to find, but when you find those notches in the lettering, you know you've got it. Let's get back to the hunt. We're on the last roll. Looks like we'll have one last find for the box. An NIFC, a 2003 Denver, mintage of 2.5 million. All right, let's do a recap. Well, it wasn't a great box, but it was better than the first 2. We had a total of 6 finds, a 68D, 40% silver, a 72D, DDR number 2, a 73P, DDR number 2, and 3 NIFCs, a 2002 Denver, 2003 Denver, and a 2005 Philadelphia. After hunting 3 boxes, we ended up with 14 finds. We had 1 40% silver, 6 varieties, 6 NIFCs, and 1 minor mint error. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, you all know what to do. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave me a comment, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you again, and remember, every coin has a story. And some of those stories require more patience than others. I'll see y'all next time.